Test, test, we're on. Hey folks, how's it going? It's Wednesday playing Fall Guys. First Wednesday in a couple of weeks. Hope you're all good. We got Jeffrey so far. I think we're going to have Lisa shortly and possibly Nick's a bit later. Ah, there you are. You popped up now. Oh, I like the kitty costume, Lisa.
Thank you.
Hoping it's not going to be too much lag.
Having game problems?
Well, if it took a while for me to see you on my screen. I'm hoping it's just like a small problem, not like a big lag problem.
Oh, that's the only problem.
Yeah. I've just rebooted the computer, so there shouldn't be anything holding out on it. Okay, Phoenix won't be on tonight. So, got something else on. There'll be the three of us. Alright, see if I can remember how to do this.
I wonder if they changed much more besides the main menu.
Yeah, you'd hope there's extra content. I did see it updated before I joined Discord.
Yeah, it was today that was.
Ah. Might have to see if there's any patch notes.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Whoop.
Yeah, teammate left already.
Ah.
Which is always nice when you can will always always have 25% less points than Unity.
Yeah.
Just gonna hope they are doing very bad or really problem. I don't get how this gave us the trios. That's only solos, duos, squads. Two trios.
Yeah. It makes sense.
So people exist that are more than 2 events and less than 4. It's possible.
Yeah, totally.
What I don't like about Fortnite lately, they did the original that with Warzone they just had all types. When I played, I didn't play from start.
Right.
But then at updates sometimes they started removing versions, then you they removed duos for a while, solo for a while, I just didn't get it.
Will
Yeah.
Nick's be joining us later?
No, Nix can't make it tonight.
Ah,
Yeah, sometimes happens. But yeah, it's a very good tone now, right?
Just watching this ashy panda just dive off the edge. Ah.
well, great first match.
Yeah, that's a warm up.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Did we leave?
We weren't eliminated.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading an email.
That's okay.
Yeah, they've got Among Us in the game.
Let's just move this over.
So DJ this week?
Maybe. Need to check to see if there's anything else going on. But if not, definitely DJ.
And if not, what's on?
I might be going out for a meal and some drinks, but I don't know yet.
No, I meant
Oh,
if it is, what's on?
yeah. Ooh, it's been a little while. What's gonna be nice? We could go. How energetic am I feeling? We could go Sonar. Go a bit hardcore.
Nice.
Can't remember what the last one was, so yeah, we'll just go with Sonar.
Animals, yeah. Not only was it a warm up, but it didn't help you with trios against squads.
Yeah.
And even then, when they don't add trios, they should at least make it team-based points and not like individual. So the team always has a certain amount of points they can make. If you're with 3 people, then it's divided by 3. If you're with 4, divided by 4, etc.
Yeah, that would make sense.
They don't do that.
Looks like we all got across to the finish line.
Yeah, just one person left.
Shoot Marmor set.
Yeah. Nice. Ah. I quite like this one, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I like most levels where you just have to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of those survival things I don't like.
No. There goes Cube Marmoset again.
Always lost.
Yeah.
Still makes it through.
Yeah.
Mostly good females. Yeah, survive this time again.
Yeah.
If we don't win, I hope Mama's
Hmm.
Huh?
It's hanging in there.
Als wij niet willen dat die mag winnen.
Ah, I got cannons.
Yay!
You've ever seen real pandas?
I have not.
Fucking cannon.
I wouldn't mind going to see pandas.
Fuck.
Also cannon.
Huh?
Ook cannon.
Don't you have them in England?
Pandas? No. No, no pandas here.
Was it bears?
We might have bears here. Some sort. Definitely not pandas.
Because I remember my parents' favorite animal,
Right.
and I went on vacation to see them once, but I thought it was London. But also, it
Ah.
could be that in the 80s London had them, but not anymore.
Could be. Yeah.
One of the first vacations when they were 88 or something.
Yeah.
We have some in my country. I've seen them once.
Ah, I fell.
Oh, we can leave again.
Hmm. So close.
I think I know.
Over de, one second of Dutch. Over het randje mag je DM'en. Ik ben benieuwd. Je kunt nu over het randje nummer maar hopen wat ik wil afspelen. Ik heb zoiets van de gemiddelde kijker is hopelijk Engelstalig.
Yeah, I see what lights have said in your chat.
Yeah. Yeah, my parents were there before I was born. So.
Yeah, I didn't think we had them anymore. Possibly at one stage, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think there's like this rule that no one's allowed to own pandas. You're only allowed to order them from China.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sad to see that Cuban Marmoset didn't make it.
Well, we're still planning to come to the Netherlands with me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With pandas, but no picture that zoo that has pandas.
Oh yeah, we were going to go to the zoo when we came over, when my friends and I came over last time. But it's like it's probably quite busy trying to fit the zoo in as well.
It's not the Amsterdam Zoo, Artis. That's not the one with pandas, unfortunately.
Ah,
It's a bit
Bif-
further away from Amsterdam.
right. Yeah, we were going to go to Amsterdam Zoo, but
What's that, eh? Yeah, I think it's at least an hour drive from Amsterdam if you want to see pandas, but that's okay.
yeah, we'll probably spend a few days when we come over to make it worth it. So definitely plan that in. Because I think it's
I
the
really like this one.
the travel over to Amsterdam is quite cheap. It's just finding somewhere cheap to stay.
Oh, it's Ouwehands Dierenpark.
Wanneer ga je nog?
Now we have an assassin on our team. A little bit of lag there. Yeah, we made it.
Dit is niet die van de serie. Dus dat kinderen... Nee, dat is dat. De dag kutkoters of zo. Sorry voor de Dutch.
Okay.
We're listening to Dutch music, so...
It's all good with me.
So is lyrics. I always say. I wonder why. Is ik hou van dikke kleine kinderen zo op YouTube, don't request it. We know that one. Landbuitbeweging. Let's say it's true effort. They're featured in monster movies actually, and they basically pretended to be theme park characters that were pedophiles. And the particular theme park named themselves after Sultan. Which I understand. That's the one. But the thing about that band is why I have a big memory about it. Yeah. So that was the thing. We were at Koningsdag. Something that Junkie has. And he suddenly told me, yeah, you remember Land van Uitbeweging? I was like, leave it. We don't do that.
Ah, this one.
No, I don't like this one very much. I don't hate it.
No, it's interesting, but it's not great.
Yeah, exactly.
This feels like they were like, we have to think of something. Like, yes, I haven't seen this before in the game, that's true, but there's a reason. It's not that interesting. That's my thing about it.
Yeah.
Wordt dit ooit nog muziek? Of?
Ah. Not got a single one so far.
Same.
Oh, there's one. Got it.
Nice. Same.
Dit means I did both.
Ooh, two.
My best kindergarten slash elementary school friend, and I was like 20% in his house. I met when I was just became 4. His father's name was Bet,
Hmm.
and I was very, very confused by the fact that his mother's name wasn't Ernie.
Hmm.
Not joking. I remember this now.
That's quite funny. Oh, this one.
Clouds laid on the English a bit as well.
Stay in the arena. Ah! Well, that was a big fail.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, it just blew up nearly enough instantly.
No? Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It's always crowded. We were talking about what I said. We had this certain amusement park in our country. It went bankrupt though.
Ah,
Called Het Land van Ooit.
right.
What's Ooit? Ooit, one sec. I think I should ever, yes. The land of ever, but maybe in the way like what that theme was. Or once or something. It was a fantasy theme park
Okay.
for children.
Right.
But they pretended to be a country, like a fantasy country.
Oh,
They even had like these, in Europe we have these welcome to Belgium or you're leaving the Netherlands signs at the road.
right. Okay, yeah, yeah.
They exactly had that one when you're leaving the Netherlands. And as a child,
Hmm.
yeah, the best translation we landed was such a
Okay.
like, I believe it as a child. I was obsessed with it. I loved that place and the lights and stuff, etc.
Hmm.
But the thing is, too,
Dit
that
moet
first.
je niet draaien.
Huh?
Dit moet je niet draaien.
Ja. Dus op zoek naar de steenpunt.
Ja, maar het zelf is een probleem.
Ik heb de bord tegenwoordig uitstaan, hè?
Oké.
Niemand kan als je terugkijken.
So, what kind of amusements were at this place? Was it like big rides and stuff?
Yeah, a couple, but mostly it was about the shows at the nights.
Okay.
Very realistic. Like, not because I only was a child, but like very good
Ah.
tournaments with knights.
Right. Okay.
You know, that would hit each other with the big lances and then
Yeah.
stab at each other from the horse.
Yeah.
And like with a lot of Renaissance festivals I've been or other medieval things, they will only like hit each other and stuff. But these guys, they flew, you know.
Oh wow.
They were like good stuntmen.
Hmm.
And it was nice, and they had their own TV show too. And, you know, those characters from the TV show you could meet in the park. And it wasn't one of the actors himself.
Oh, cool.
But anyhow, so these two rappers, they named themselves after this amusement park for children.
Ah.
And rapped about, mostly about sexual acts with minors.
Ah.
In songs called like, I love small fat children.
Oh.
But they got screwed by the park.
Yeah. That's kind of, especially if you're searching for this park and you find songs about doing things with children.
Yeah, but they went bankrupt at some point. I think, like I said, it was all about the shows and shit. That they just got like too much competition from the new parks that are coming with more roller coasters. Like they maybe had one or two roller coasters, you know.
Yeah.
They were outdated, but in my memory, I loved it.
Yeah. I suppose we,
Sorry.
because we got a castle not too far from where we live. They sometimes put like night shows on at the castle. Kind of like it's the right kind of setting. So they have like a big courtyard and they have the horses and they have like the tents outside with people dressed up as if they're medieval. So it kind of adds to the tourism.
The thing was that with the fact that they claimed to be a country,
Hmm.
and they even had the same things I saw when I went to Belgium as a child with my father.
Yeah.
I believe them.
Yeah.
So in school, I got into discussion with my fourth grade teacher. And fourth grade would be your second grade, I think.
Right.
I was 8.
Okay.
I was 7.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Claimed that our country was bordered by two countries.
Right.
Belgium and Germany. And I was like, no, no, no. Also the land that was. And then she was like, no, that's the amusement park. It's like, they've got the sign.
Yeah.
When you leave the park, it literally says welcome back to the Netherlands. They have the signs, it's a country. But it claimed to be a country and it claimed to have its own laws and stuff, and one of these laws was like children are in charge, not adults like in Netherlands.
Nice.
But I would it would kinda like I would go I don't say like go so complete tantrums and stuff at my parents because they weren't listening to me, because those were like at some point, yes, we play a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
but there's you know there's like a line.
And Jeffrey always wanted to be some kind of dictator, and he was like, "This is my chance."
Well, yeah. I can see that happening.
What is het eigenlijk?
Een vogel?
That's no bird that's not a stork, but it also has a long beak and it's more gray. We call him a reiger.
Oh,
Heron.
heron. Yeah.
So,
Ah.
two main knights, the good guy, he had a silver and blue armor and he was called Knight Granite,
Right.
and his tagline would be, you can be stronger than I am, which rhymes in Dutch.
Okay. That's cool.
Knight and North Rhine.
Hmm.
And I was always more on the dark side of things, even when I was 4.
Hmm.
So all the children were fans of Knight Granite, and they
Yeah.
were all afraid of Harak the Hero, his enemy,
Right.
the Black Knight that rode on a bull. And when you met him in the park, everyone would run away and
Hmm.
try to get to the knight. And I would very happily run towards the Heron.
Ah.
I was his biggest fan, and I feel like, at least when I was in the park, I was the only.
Hmm.
I was the only one with the black plastic knight's armor. There were signs already in there.
Yeah.
And I remember like he saying there was no one stronger than me.
Hmm.
But I hated him because he was a good guy. I don't like him. Never did. Like, even as a child, I didn't know the word yet, but I was like, fuck Peter Pan, Captain Morgan.
Yeah. Yeah. The spirit was there.
Yeah. And I found a rock somewhere, a 4-year-old, just a rock that in my opinion looked very heavy, but it probably wasn't.
Hmm.
And I managed to lift it.
Right.
So I called my father.
Okay.
And I told him to take some pictures of me with this rock so I will show my granite. I am stronger than him actually. No one can lift this rock, but I just did. Look at this rock. No one.
Hmm.
And he did, and we had them like printed.
Wow.
And I went to the park to to show him. Like, you're a liar.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I got a lot of memories in that part, but yeah, that didn't have the money in the end. Because I was quite small, in my opinion, it was, big. You could like walk around all day, but I think in reality it wasn't that big. I think it was just too small to survive compared to the bigger ones.
Yeah. I suppose everything seems quite big when you're small anyway.
Yeah. The first house my father ever bought when he was in his 30s, early 30s, where I was actually brought up,
Yeah.
it it was quite a small house, I've heard.
Right.
But that's the house where I lived till I was 6, and if I remember the house, it was massive.
Yeah.
Every room was massive, and the bathroom was massive, but also the chairs were
Oh.
very, very big.
Yeah.
Dinner table and stuff. I couldn't. But I have never seen it
And the cat.
whilst I've been 6. Yeah, the cat was very big. He was 13 kilos.
There's a big kitty.
Yeah, it was fun.
Ah. Survived.
Nice.
Yeah, first place.
Awesome.
One thing is the park itself. I think it was just too expensive to destroy everything. The
Right.
village.
Okay.
And it's also no one ever bought the land because I think it's also it's still a big piece of land, so
Yeah.
probably expensive. So it's still there. It's just not functional, and it's all overgrown. And I've seen some people that took like drones there to make like a sea sighting with a drone and put it on YouTube. It was very interesting to see everything, but then completely covered in moss.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I've seen knocked off. I've seen like photos of, like abandoned theme parks in America and stuff, or probably across Europe as well. And it's got an interesting feel to them.
Yeah, it does.
So
I think our biggest two theme parks are the Efteling, which is like a bit like the Dutch Disney World, I would say. It has like big rides, but it also has this very much this fantasy theme and people in costumes walking around and its own merchandise lining and stuff.
right.
But then it's way smaller, of course. Yeah, everything based on fairy tales, but not the Disney kind, of course, because you don't have the rights for that.
Yeah.
All Hans Christian Andersen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, more the original fairy tale.
Yeah, it's interesting. And we used to have like Six Flags.
It's on
No,
the leaf, right?
yeah.
It's on the leaf.
I'm not used to being able to leave again because they took it out for 2 months or something.
Ah.
Yeah.
But and then we used to have like we have Walibi World, which I don't know if that's international.
Doesn't sound familiar.
But you do know Six Flags from US?
Oh yes, yeah.
Well, that park used to be Six Flags,
Right.
and it changed the name to the exact same rides and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's what you just have to like have your mind Six Flags, big and
Yeah.
rides. I think those two are the two big ones. And then there's some moderately smaller ones. And then there used to be the land that was. That at this point really is a land that was.
Hmm.
And we had this other one that was very small, and I hated this place as a child.
Okay.
I really hated it, but just boring and stupid. And what does my mother do? They buy a subscription to the park for a year.
Oh no, not that one.
With this other friend from my class. I didn't hate, but I wasn't a best friend. But that was the problem with my mother. I don't know how your parents were.
Hmm.
My mother was like, when she became friends with certain mothers from elementary school, then I would play a lot with those children, even though I didn't really pick on myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes you wanted to play with a friend, you picked yourself, and it was like, no, you're going with, their mother. And she was very good friends with this certain lady, and they bought these subscriptions to this fucking stupid amusement park called Oud Cafe.
Hmm.
Which was actually more of like some sort of fenced playground than,
It did have like some rides, but
yeah.
every Wednesday,
Hmm.
because I don't know what's like in the UK, but in the Netherlands, Wednesday is half day in school.
Nah, Wednesdays aren't special. There's no day that's special, really.
For us, it's like Monday, Tuesday to like 3 or 4 in school,
Okay.
Wednesday to 12, then Thursday like a little long days.
Oh.
Wednesday was holiday. This is only elementary school, by the way, but
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's like now, but when I used to go to school, there was no special days.
so it was Wednesday. You had a whole afternoon for yourself, and one of my friends would tell me, "Let's play GTA 3 together," which was a new one back then.
Ah.
I was like, "Yeah, all day looking forward till 12, to play some GTA with Mark and stuff."
Yeah.
And I would walk out to school, and my mother would tell me, "No, we're going with Janine to Outback Cafe," and I would be angry.
Yeah.
I would say, "What ungrateful child is angry going to the amusement park?" And it was like, "We go every week.
Yeah.
No, I want to play GTA."
Yeah. They want something a bit different.
Also, the big one I talked about, not the 6-plate one, but Efteling, it is a combination of bigger rides and fairy tales.
Oh yeah.
I would have, it's very, Efteling is very Western music. Efteling is very Dutch culture, in my opinion. So if you come here with Nix and let's say you stay for a couple of days,
Yeah.
if you like amusement parks, I would say go Efteling.
Okay.
It's a big part of Dutch culture, and it's definitely it's a different experience. It's not just a park with roller coasters. It's something.
Okay.
Not saying it's the best. It's definitely not the biggest. It doesn't have the most selling rides, but it has very much has its own style.
Yeah.
Like its own everything. Yeah. I can't just really describe it. You just have to be there.
Yeah. That's understandable.
But like, it's a good park, honestly. But my mother used that one sentence: "What damn child is what damn
Hmm.
like ungrateful child is angry goes to the amusement park." But
Hmm.
another time was when we went to the Efteling with neighbors I didn't like what my mother did.
Right.
And the thing was, this was the release date of the PS3.
Ah.
My father just bought it for me,
Ah.
but he had a colleague and her husband was the owner of a smaller toy store on the other side of the country.
Right.
And he could get like 20% off and then some free games and stuff because of some employees. I don't know.
Oh, awesome.
I got my PS3,
Hmm.
but instead of going to Almere and pay full price, we had to drive 2 hours.
Ah.
And then we drove 2 hours back with my PS3 in my lap, very excited. And when I got finally home to the phone set and install it, my mother said, "Yeah, we're going to Efteling with the neighbors." I'm like, "No, we don't."
No.
And she was like, "No, you're ungrateful. Who the hell is actually goes to Efteling? Who do you
Hmm.
think you are? Every child should be happy when they go to the amusement park." And I was like, "You're the 364 days of the year, yes."
Hmm.
But I just got a PS3 I've been waiting for like since it was announced, so probably a year.
Yeah.
Even my father
Yeah.
doesn't play. So like, nope, we paid already.
Yeah. I suppose paying that money, you think, well, okay, we have to go every week now to get the most of it.
That was the other one, but this was just a random ticket for Efteling, which is a good part, but it just happened to be and my other
Yeah.
Yeah. Another, by the way, example of what I said. That my mother was good player, but I didn't really like that she was friends with her mother. You know?
Hmm.
Some childhood memories, you know.
No, I was fortunate I didn't really have anything like that. There's a couple of kids that we ended up playing with, but because my parents knew their parents, but it's like very rare, so we're quite lucky.
Like, I don't complain, have much to complain about my mother,
Hmm.
but like there weren't real bad things. I've been raised well, and she
Yeah.
wasn't strict at all. But she was very pushy when it came to social things. When she likes people, and she would push me, and still tries. But
Hmm.
nowadays it's almost undoable.
Oops, sorry.
Still made it.
I
Barely,
was,
but I made it.
I was trying to throw that the other way and it went directly at you. Yeah,
Yeah,
my,
happens.
my theory is if I get rid of the bombs, no one else can use them.
Be careful for the tentacle thingy.
Hmm.
Actually, that group of people you're talking about that I have to go with Effling, I've been knowing them since I was 8, and even then I found them irritating and stupid.
Right.
My mother liked them, and we still know them, and my opinion hasn't changed much. The main problem was
Ah, through the gap.
Oh shit, there, but
fuck. There we all go.
Hmm.
Is that this? It may sound weird, but what happened back then? It was like both my classmates. Like she had 2 daughters, and one of was my classmate in after elementary school,
Right.
and they were also our neighbors.
Right. Okay.
My mother was good friends with the woman and stuff, and for some reason, her daughters would a really good, would really bond with my mother, which of course is fine.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they sound weird. The neighbor woman was like, okay, if your daughters really love you, then your son must see me too as some kind of like aunt or second mother. I'm not about that stuff, you know.
No.
I'm not like that. So that would get some friction and would be very much forced.
Yeah. Yeah. You should never force a relationship of any side, kind of on a child.
Especially not with like one that's very what do you say, koppig.
Yeah.
Koppig does mean something. Stubborn.
Right.
And I was always one that you have a saying that translates to bury your heels, the backing of your shoes in the sand.
Yes. Yeah. Digging your heels in.
And I would do that a lot.
Yeah.
Still do. I've got that from my father, actually.
Ah. Oh. Don't think I've done this one before.
oh, this one is absolutely horrible. You gotta remember which fruit is which style.
Okay.
And then at some point you see a fruit on the screens and the other tiles disappear.
Motherfuckers push me off.
Ah.
That's a probleem met die randje staan op soms. Ze kunnen in één doeltje.
Yeah. If you're close in this corner, you don't have to jump over that thing.
Ah.
And they still like sometimes to come over and have like very big opinions and stuff.
Ah, I didn't make it.
Same.
I feel like we will
Ultimatum.
still get it because there's a very Ford isn't even moving anymore, so
Yeah, and this Umagon seems pretty good.
Yeah.
we will actually win this. Not win, but survive this.
Survive, yeah.
Yeah. That's what he's doing.
Hmm.
He's not a good teammate.
Yeah.
This one again.
Yep.
I don't like this one, but I prefer it over that Sonic one. I'm not good at that one.
No. Ah, damn, I just went past it. Come on. Ah. Oh. I was right next to the other one, but fell over. Damn it. Oh, there's one. Ah.
Oh, we missed for 20.
Yeah, you got one.
Nice.
Here's the other. Get to it. Get the other. I'm not sure who got that one.
I told you on stream that I saw my father took his wedding label for the first time in 29 years, right?
Yes.
It was but at first I don't think we got it.
Ah.
No.
At first I was really, I was in shock. Like it scared me he did it
Yeah.
because I came downstairs and he just told me like, I took my wedding label for the first time in 29 years. For some reason I like, you're in a fight or something?
Yeah, what's that mean?
That's telling me it was, but no, it was just that he outgrew it
Hmm.
After 20 years.
after 29 years. The 8th of November this year, they would be married for 29 years exactly.
Oh, wow.
Which I know because they didn't want to marry
Right.
and they found out through some loop. Now it's not like that anymore. I think I've told you before, but like now it's not like that anymore. But back like almost 30 years ago when I was born, my father wouldn't have the same rights as my mother as a parent.
Right, okay.
Unless they were married, but they didn't care about marriage, so they literally quickly got married 1 month before I was born in jeans.
Right, yeah, just...
Fix it just so that
Yes.
would save a lot of hassle with making my father my legal parent. Like he would be my legal parent, but like a parent with equal rights.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad over here at the moment, but it can be make things more difficult. But the more and more couples aren't getting married anymore, so it's something that needs to change, really.
How green was what area like? No, his hand not. It wasn't clean, but it was very much like his flesh. It had like an imprint of the ring. Like it had like flesh, and then like this, and then it went back in for like half a millimeter, and then it went flesh again. But he never took it off. Never. I can't do like yeah. We thought about it. I can't do that. I can't
Hmm.
sleep with something on my
Yeah. I've actually taken my ring off. Where did I put my ring? But yeah, I take my ring off when I do washing any dishes because the water gets under the ring and it I have to let dry my finger and dry the ring. So it's just I'll just take it off the wash.
yeah, my father just never took it.
Hmm.
He got it on when he married, 8th of November 1994,
Hmm.
then took it off Monday.
Ah.
My mother does take off her wedding ring when she does dishes, etc.
Yeah.
But he's gonna he's gonna enlarge it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one with the breakable doors.
You know on Elden Ring, dude? Only Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, right?
Ah. Sorry?
You only own Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, right? Or Elden Ring?
Yeah, that's the only ones I own.
That's good one.
Hmm. Yeah, my friend, when I got my PS4, my friends gave me those. Goes, oh, these are good games. You'll like them. He doesn't play them anymore, so I said, yeah, you have these. And I got a load of Call of Duties when I bought the PS4 off a guy. But never played any of those either.
I'm gonna spread out through the
Hmm.
street. They're trying to kill me.
Yeah, I see.
Once they did, I think 13, and I did them all.
Ah,
I did them all in a row, and I decided,
yeah, not
I'm
good.
gonna do that. Like, at Drag 6, it wasn't fun.
No.
And then came at least a half of it. That's too long with one time. It's okay.
Cool, top 20%. Hoopsy Legends. Oh, is this the one we have to jump for the hoops?
Yes. I don't like this one very much.
No, I don't get on this.
You
When
just
you
clean
see
the ball.
the gold hoops,
Right.
don't like put too much effort in it because everyone is going for it
Right.
and you're wasting a lot of time getting
Yeah, they
looking
get
on the
5
colored
points. Like, I put John Smith at the do not request, but if his diss track when it comes, it's okay. I made a mistake.
Not got a single hoop yet.
Could be 2, because I feel like I did 3 or 4.
Ah.
I got some.
I got a gold one that spawned in my path.
Nice.
Yeah, you got one.
Oh, there's people trying to hold you and push you. Very annoying.
Ooh, 2.
Nice.
Oh. Going for the same rings.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, another one.
I thought I had a gold one, but someone else was just a little bit quicker. So we gotta step it up because we're already at 3 people.
Damn.
Already 3 teams won, so
Oh.
I'm doing the very best. Just one more.
Oh, there's one. Ah.
Ah, damn it.
fuck. Leave it on.
Yeah. That was a hard one. Nice. Is that Battle Cat from
Yeah,
He-Man?
He-Man.
Yeah.
I also have Skeletor.
Nice.
And another one that I like. When they released everything by He-Man, I actually bought everything but He-Man.
Oh.
And not that I hate He-Man, but he was like, the rest was cooler, and otherwise it was too much money.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've got a He-Man figure and I've got a Battle Cat figure.
Nice.
The battle cat was actually given to me by a friend. I told them how much I liked He-Man, and I had a He-Man, and they had the battle cat but no He-Man. So they say, you might as well have battle cat.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I haven't watched He-Man since a long time.
Yeah.
I watched it as a child, and then I rewatched it once when I was in my rewatching
Hmm.
mode. I can't remember which one I rewatched. As a child on TV, they had the original one and the remake,
Right.
but I don't remember which one I rewatched when I was like 16.
Yeah, I've never seen a remake, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like it was on TV like when it came out when I was young.
Right.
And then they like um, broadcast the old one.
Yeah.
The children were a fan of the new one, and then they could like make money on the old one. Like, okay, we only have one new episode a week, but here's some more He-Man in different quality.
Yeah.
And he also you had like a female spin-off, right? She-Ra.
She-Ra, yeah, I've seen some She-Ra, yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same idea, but it's just the female strong character rather than the male strong character.
Deze mag je einde zien. Jij bent het fout net als de hele tijd. En we hebben beide fout, dat verstaan.
At least I've never seen it.
Oh. Yeah, I think, if I recall correctly, She-Ra... So that He-Man had Battle Cat, She-Ra I think had a unicorn, I think?
And then,
Or a Pegasus. It might have been a Pegasus.
Like, I know what He-Man is, and of course I recognize characters and
Hmm.
stuff, but I don't remember watching it.
Yeah, it's quite an old cartoon. I don't know when the remake came out.
if I have to make a guess, like early 2000s,
Hmm.
maybe even late 90s.
Possibly.
Because the originals from the 80s,
Yes.
a lot of bad luck here.
I hate this map.
Do you know the Legend of Zelda cartoon?
What is so fucking good.
Have you seen that? Also from, I think, the early 90s?
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah, that was quite a weird one.
yeah.
Excuse.
Yeah.
Princess?
The
Yep.
whole thing. Exactly. That one was amazing.
Yeah, I don't remember much from that cartoon, but I remember that bit.
Really watched it some years ago. It was very special.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Link had a bit of an attitude in that.
Yes.
Yeah, Link had quite a bit of an attitude. Zelda was a bit of a slut, actually.
Yeah.
And what was the king's name again? He was really dumb and stupid.
Yeah.
Ganon was all small and strong.
Oh, and the way the Master Sword works.
He could shoot it.
Yeah, Sep.
He didn't use it as a sword, just some kind of laser gun.
Oh.
And the fact that there were only two Triforces, You know,
We made it very not.
it's in the damn name, you know.
Yeah.
No, if you look at it, Livewood was made out of steel
Hmm.
triangles. No, it's not.
No.
Make this one.
Ah. Done.
What the doo-doo?
I'm not sure how to finish. Oh.
That was a hard one.
You also had the Dungeons and Dragons show. I was
Yes.
watching as a child and actually think it was scary. And but I was 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
That's I did rewatch that when I was in the mood after the Cry for the Zelda one, but it wasn't as good to my taste.
No, I remember watching a few episodes of that, and that was, yeah, that was quite intense. But I think that the movie, you know, the Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out, I think they tried to make some references to that cartoon. So I've not actually seen the movie, so I don't know for sure. But
I watched the Mortal Kombat movie today.
Yes.
The old
Good
one,
job.
not the new one.
hmm,
Old ones are great. New one they take it too seriously. That's the point. You don't
And
need
my
it.
biggest problem is if they wanted to make a serious Mortal Kombat movie, they should have asked Ronda Rousey to be Sonya Blade in the movie because she is literally Sonya Blade in the games.
ah,
Like the body model, the face model, the voice.
The movements,
They literally had
everything.
someone for that, available and was like, no, we just do it and then. How the hell can you not find that? That's so unbelievable. Multi mission great,
no,
never cheered too early, but
nah,
I don't like this score though in the Minecraft one.
hmm,
Come on, make it 5.
ah,
At least. Fuck.
Well, that just ruined the rest of my day.
Let's find this song.
Talking about football not going so well,
hmm,
we would like Ben Hag. I hear Manchester isn't very happy with him, and we could really use him right now. So
yeah. I don't think Manchester's very happy at all.
yeah, I do feel like Manchester is the kind of club that when things don't go well, like 1 or 2 matches, they immediately want the supporters then want the trainer gone.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yes, we would like Ten Hag back.
yeah. I think he had a good run, but sort of it just doesn't seem to be working with that particular team.
Yeah, I also had a feeling. Just follow. Shit.
Dat is niet, nee,
Ah, no, no, no.
niet in Nederlands, het is niet een Nederlandse band. can't remember from where they are, but it's close. It's like Cluster, but then with it's like Clustful. I think they're American, but
Ah,
no, I just requested a band in my stream myself that happens to share a name with a
ah,
announcement with
eliminated.
look at me roll against 3.
Hmm. Yeah, that red one kept holding on to me every time I went to jump.
Yep. That'd be like that.
Hmm.
They're not friendly. They're not little. Not so easily. No, but this is a custom brand, I think, from America, with a female vocalist that also plays the violin.
Oh, nice.
They're all about nature protection, I think.
Cool.
At least something like that. As custom tends to be. Or punk in general. Except for the Nazi punk, of course.
Yeah.
No, it's normally not that lovely. Well, then again, there's socialism in the word national socialism. Maybe that's just a distraction. But that's a fun thing about the. Do you know the horseshoe theory?
Horseshoe theory. No.
About politics.
Okay.
That the further you go in extremes, left and right, they start to lean towards having the same goals and points and stuff. Like the
Right.
horseshoe, you know, that
Gotcha. Yeah.
it goes. The further away it goes, the closer they come again.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Fuck.
Ah,
No.
that was a good effort.
Nice, Bolivia. Yeah, I tried my best, but in the end it's so fast, and then one
Ze hebben
room
hakenkruisen.
Yeah.
Ze hebben hakenkruisen.
But it's interesting to think about this horseshoe thing when you think about, you know, the one that created fascism, you know, created fascism. You know, Mussolini used to be part of the Italian Communist Party.
Right.
But out of some disagreement, he created something new himself,
Oh.
not fascism. So there's some roots everywhere when it comes to the extreme sides.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like anyone.
Yeah. They all seem to be going more extreme, and you say, even like British politics, they seem to be showing signs of that horseshoe theory. Yeah, you think you've got two different sides, but actually, they're pretty much leaning the same way.
Like America.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, America's even worse.
Yep. The conservatives are in charge now, right?
Yes. There's a well, we got four kind of main parties that tend to get some kind of notice, but yeah, you got the Conservative, the Labour, which is a more kind of central right, central left, depending who's in charge.
Yeah.
So you can change from like leader to leader. And then you got the Liberal Democrats, which are more left, and have never really been in charge. And then you got the Green, which are more environmentally focused. But
So we've got like 20 parties. It's a bit chaotic. Like in a way, it's good to not have like this American system of 2 parties.
yeah,
But sometimes we've had years where like the government has fallen because it was so many parties had small victories, they had to like make this coalition that just didn't work, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time we had Liberal Democrats kind of in charge is a coalition between them and the Conservatives, which is it's a weird one. So you got the Conservatives, which are more right, and then you got the Lib Dems, which were more left, and it was like 70% Conservative to 30% Lib Dem, and they just didn't do anything. It's kind of like if you imagine like well, I've seen comedians refer to that as, you know, like the big buddy at school would have like a little kid that stood behind him and backed him up,
Yeah.
like a little lackey. That's kind of how comedians would say the Liberal Democrats were to the Conservatives. So that, this little kid that followed the buddy around and just kind of pretend they were hard. Because
See that.
so they didn't actually do anything. They just kind of said backed up whatever the main party said. So yeah, they after doing that, not many people wanted to vote for them because they said, well, you were kind of in charge and you didn't do anything. So we'll take our central right or our right over a potential left.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those governments too, where it was left and right together.
Hmm.
I think those are called purple,
Hmm.
like the purple cabinets, because of the party colors of our left wing are always red, and of the right wing liberals are blue.
Right.
So there was a purple government.
Ah.
And for sometimes it worked. Sometimes it has worked great, sometimes it was complete chaos.
Hmm. No, I think
Depends on the year.
I'm not sure what the seats are like now, but I think the last election, the Conservatives lost quite a few seats because you have like one representative in each area, and whoever has the most representatives across the country gets the majority. But we had quite a few seats that were taken by the Green Party. And we're putting in environmentally friendly things in those areas and making a difference because they had one or two people sat in the main house, which is quite good.
Oh, we're with Trey again.
We have to vote again next November.
Ah,
There you go.
Because our government was government, yeah,
oh dear.
last summer. Because of immigration, I think they couldn't agree on how many people could.
Right.
Outside we had to like. We didn't had the base for months and months.
Ah. Hmm.
Well, at least we can exit now. Kijk naar het laatste.
Good and Jiggler.
Yeah, I'm not sure when our next election is.
Wie van tijd naar het laatste.
Yeah.
There's I'm not sure if you've seen much news of the UK immigration, but the latest thing at the moment is the woman in charge of immigration has said one of the things that some refugees and immigrants trying to get into the UK are trying to ask as a reason to get into the UK, saying they are LGBT and their country would kill them if they stay. And they say, no, that's not a good enough reason. You must stay in your country. So lots of people are not happy.
The problem with us is that our left part of the government wants to take everyone in.
Right, yeah.
And then we have the reasonable people that say, okay, if you're like LGBT or politic
Yeah, if you
rival or something, you know, where your life is endangered, okay,
Yeah.
you are very welcome.
yeah.
And there's a part that says no, no one is welcome.
Hmm. Ah, nearly at the top there. But yeah,
Truly, like, believe that if they are gay in their country, will kill them if they stay in there, then they are welcome to stay in our country. But I do feel like people will use it as an excuse to get in.
yeah, that's the only problem. So okay, if the UK say that yeah, we'll let you in if you're gay, then everyone will be gay. And the people that really do need to be safe will probably get overlooked.
Exactly.
So yeah, I can see some ways, but at the same time, yeah, it's a hard one. That.
You can make your own immigration laws. We also have beautiful ones, right?
Hmm. Yeah, apparently that's one of the reasons for Brexit was that we want to make our own immigration rules.
Did you vote for Brexit?
Yeah, I voted to stay part of the EU because I thought, well, we're getting some benefit from the EU, and I can't see any of the disadvantages affecting us.
Yeah, sure. Also, you sure was switch it?
Yeah, I thought sort of. I looked at what the advantages, disadvantages were, and I thought, well, we're getting enough to stay, but of course the people that wanted people to vote out were saying all the bad things and go, oh, you don't want to stay there because the EU is controlling our country. We have no say, and they're taking all our money off us. So people go, oh, we don't want the EU to take all our money.
Yeah. The same. We have, I think, two political parties that want a Nexit, so Netherlands out.
Oh yeah,
And they also say like EU is taking all of our money and forcing our culture to be ruined. I'm quoting them by immigrants.
right.
Yeah, but the main party that thinks that also doesn't believe that the moon landings were real.
Ah, ah.
But,
And the even worse part,
reptilians.
yeah, the no 9/11.
Oh yeah, I also think 9/11 was an inside job by America. America and NATO are ruled by reptilians, and the world leader that isn't is Putin,
Hmm.
and Putin is coming to save us because he's like Batman. He's
Wow.
actually by this politician.
This
He
is
also shared nude photos of himself on Instagram.
wow.
Oh, yes, obvious.
That's I can understand people having these weird kind of views, but to make it into politics, that just baffles me.
At some point, he has been the second or third party in our country. It was very scary at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was quite in the beginning of this, when he wasn't
Still.
like, we always thought he was like crazy, but he wasn't publicly about the conspiracy theories about the moon landing and 9/11,
Yeah.
reptilians.
But imagine him becoming a leader back then when he was growing very big in like the polls and stuff. And just imagine him becoming in charge.
And
Yeah.
revealing the
This
moon
has
landing.
been under the surface. He just kept it in.
Yeah. Now that-
Back then he was already very traditionalist. Like
He
women shouldn't work, should be making babies and in the kitchen, you know.
yeah.
yeah, and he wrote some books,
Right.
and some of those parts were really, really sexist,
Ah.
but
Very,
also quite disturbingly sexist. As in,
very anti-LGBT,
Hmm.
very anti-Jews.
That's very worrying.
but yeah, the sexist part, like the women ask for rape by the way they're dressed. Those kind of disturbing things.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's insane. He's literally insane.
Hmm.
But he's
he truly believes the COVID vaccines are all killer shots.
Hmm.
And I'm like, just look around.
Yeah.
Even in like our government, most people got the vaccine.
Yeah.
I actually think he's also got it, but he's lying about it, etc.
Yeah. It depends if he's doing like a Donald Trump where he's trying to get the vote of the crazy people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'Cause
he's a fan of Trump.
hmm.
yeah, he's also very much against Trump's imprisonment.
Uh, yeah, doesn't surprise me.
He thinks it's kind of suspicious how Biden manages to get his true politic opponent in prison, etc.
Hmm.
He also thinks that's an inside job. And the truth is, they were literally the investigation was already going when he was
Yeah.
president, but they couldn't do anything because he was president.
Yeah. So it's not all a political political reasons to try and get him in prison. He's actually broken some laws.
Yeah, the investigation was even before it was announced that Biden wanted to be a president candidate.
Hmm. Yeah.
But the cat cafe, we wanted to take you and your friend, but they were closed. I actually
We'll
bet
never be going there, by the way.
we'll never be
Hmm.
going there anymore. So,
Hmm.
what's your last chance?
Yeah.
We will look for other cat cafes.
Yeah.
Because these places were very much like big supporters and followers of this one politician.
Ah. Right.
And they always were at some extent, but they also gradually became more crazy and crazier, and telling things about government planning to like eradicate us, and it's going to be a Dutch genocide and stuff.
Yeah. So
Rolling the tanks will be rolling through our streets to kill the civilians, and like whatever, you know. The government needs its people.
yeah, you can't kill off people paying the taxes and the sort of making money for. Uh.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And like they were trying with all their like regular customers to like save them, quote unquote, like they see it. So convince you that we're actually in danger because the current government reptilians everyone accepts.
Hmm.
So the state leader we were talking about just now.
Yeah.
So I've heard a lot of those stories, but I'm just, I'm honest. And when they ask me, yeah, you are going to support and help us and vote for this, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I just want my team pet a cat. And
Yeah.
this has been going on for like 2 years.
Right.
And she was like, yeah, but have you read this and have you heard that? And I'm like, and I was just like, yeah.
It's a shame that all the things she gave to me are in Dutch
Yeah.
because it's all at least 6 pages and it's a little too much to translate.
Yeah.
If it was less, I would have translated it for you. You could have read all the nonsense.
Oh
I
wow.
was like, so, yeah, slowly, like,
Mm.
at some point I came in after for the, like, the month before that was, we are not like supporting your ideas, but I came in
Yeah.
after like being a regular for 3 years,
Yeah.
and they refused to,
This happened like 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago,
Oh.
they refused to, yeah, I would say, give me shit.
Hmm.
You know, the waiters completely ignored him, and
Yeah,
the owner also.
They refused to serve me. I waited for 45 minutes.
Oh.
They just refused because I don't support the safety.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they're,
left.
so they're quite literally crazy cat people.
Yeah. And I prefer the other crazy cat people that don't
Yeah.
believe in conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
I hated that with Rhea again, by the way. We're already at a disadvantage right now.
Hmm.
also funny, like they became gradually more insane.
Yeah.
I remember when they weren't really into politics at all. It was before COVID. Shit, fuck. Was that we had these crazy Christians in our city?
Right.
I mean, you have fuck. How was this now?
Ah.
Uh, but so it is. You have Jehovah's Witnesses, but we also have like more crazy people
Right.
that were like ending. They were speaking in tongues and stuff, you know.
Oh, okay.
But on the street, they would like grab your shoulder and start like doing these weird noises with their tongues
Right.
to show you the godless will. I mean, that's
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
And they were very aggressively handing out their flyers, where they claim that they can, their priest can lay a hand on someone and they are healed
Right.
from cancer or AIDS or polio.
Yeah.
You saw the priest, and then you saw very sick children, and the next picture was completely different, healthy children. They didn't even look alike one bit.
No.
They're crazy.
And I would go, I would take these flyers, and then I would go to the cat cafe later, and she would like make fun of them. I had those flyers in my hands, and she would tell me like, yeah, my parents always tried to get me into Christianity, but I'm just not for me. I'm not a religious person.
Yeah.
But since she's been into this weird far right stuff,
Hmm.
she's been quoting Bible things and.
Yeah. I find it so weird that it seems to go together, kind of like religious nuts and political nuts.
Yeah, a lot actually. Like most of the conservatives from America are also very religious.
Hmm. Well, see, well, you know of Scientology?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it quite amusing when I went to Los Angeles a few years ago. I went there partially for like a convention, but also for playing GTA and wanting to see what the real Los Angeles was like. Which is pretty cool because you're walking around and you go, I've been here in GTA and kill people.
Yeah.
But in GTA, there's you have like their own version of Scientology in GTA, don't you? Have like these religious people,
Yeah.
and I actually got approached by someone trying to get me to sign up to Scientology. They were wearing like the white shirt, and they were trying to give me flyers. And so say, oh, our church is just around the corner. You can come and we'll in sort of have a talk to you. But we just want to like invite you in, and we'll just sit down and talk. Just come with us. And I go, no, I'm okay. And I just found it funny because it was just like it is in GTA. They've got these religious crazy people on the streets. And I thought, oh, that's just GTA being funny, but no, that is how it is in the streets.
Actually true.
Yeah,
I remember I found out about Scientology because of South Park,
yeah.
and in South Park I was like, this is exaggerated as fuck.
Mm.
This can't be true. And then I looked it up and I was like, it's not
Mm.
even exaggerated.
No.
They believe this and they do this, and
And we also watched that documentary from what's that guy's name again?
Louis Theroux.
Oh yeah, yeah. Louis is good. But
Yeah,
yeah,
he has some very, very good documentaries.
I've not watched many of them. I've seen like clips from his documentaries, but he seems to, do some very good stuff.
Yeah, last time we were bored and he was one of his documentaries was the only good thing on TV,
Ah,
and it was about singer Youngblood.
oh yeah.
He's from England.
Hmm.
And we're not a big fan of Youngblood, but he made a documentary in a way that we actually find it interesting.
Ah,
And he's done everything. He had a documentary about far right racism in America,
yeah.
which was shocking.
Hmm.
Scientology, of course. Never autism. He had one about autism.
Ah,
It was quite interesting. Also, it was in America,
right.
I think. But yeah, how parents deal with severely autistic children and the struggles, and they were like from these.
But like the people that were ready for going with their autism, so not like the people who still could get a job or go to school.
Yeah.
Well, so it was all layers. We also had about sex offenders,
Right.
which were some very scary people.
Yeah.
Some. But a lot. Yeah, Scientology. I met them at school. It was very weird people.
Yeah. Yeah, I've looked up a little bit about what they believe, and it's like you think it was all made up. Well, it's both, the whole thing is made up, but it wasn't like people actually believe this. But yeah,
No, but like, it's also weird.
hmm,
When you read it, then it's not even claimed to be religious stuff at first. The dude, L. Ron Hubbard, was a science fiction writer.
yeah,
And then they just. What I was reading about, you have this, like, quite scary group in America. You've got a couple of scary groups in America.
hmm,
But do you know the Nation of Islam?
yes,
They're like black supremacists. They're like, I know that some are more normal, but they've got like offshoots that are completely crazy.
yeah,
And I know that one of those offshoots started to incorporate the ideas of Scientology in their version of Islam.
oh,
So it's like a different, because I've heard the Nation of Islam is very far away from the regular Islam.
yes,
And so this new form that does the Scientology thing with the alien spirits and stuff mixed with it.
okay,
So in a way it's still spreading.
yeah. It's very worrying that these things get traction and people start believing.
It's no? Okay.
Ah. Right, I'm gonna just be right back for a sec.
Alright.
Be back in a sec. Where's my button? Oh, okay.
Agent Orange will come in a bit.
Mag jouw muziek wat zachter?
Sure. Wat wil je dan luisteren? Wat wil je dan luisteren?
Niks, maar ik hoor jou amper als je praat. Ja, maar past ook wel bij Fall Guys.
Hij weggeschakeld met andere goed.
Ja, ik ga zo.
I'll be right back.
van nu.
Huh?
Ik ga ook nu.
Okay, I'm back. Hello, welcome back. Hey, Nix. Thank you for the hats.
I was brushing teeth when you were going anyway.
I thought you might.
10 minutes doesn't matter that much.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been just enjoying the music that Four Guys have. It's a nice little funky bass on there. A bit of a drum and a funky bass line.
I don't have that on.
No, it's like well, it's like it's kind of like a funk bass guitar over a like drum beat. With there's a little bit of a dance synth in there as well, but. I wonder if there's like a hardcore remix. I'll have to look for one.
Correct. Yes. Speaking of religion, by the way, I saw some Mormons spreading their religion in my city last some weeks ago.
Oh. Yeah, I have a.
I thought that was an American thing.
No, there seems to be some over here. I have a friend who is ex-Mormon. Like some of his family's still Mormon, but he kind of left the religion. And he's talked about it. He goes, yeah, it's a very strange religion, and he used to be like fully devoted to it, and he looks back at how he used to be and go, yeah, I felt kind of crazy for doing that.
I don't know much about them, but I was feel like they are a lot like Jehovah's Witnesses in a way.
Yeah, they have very strong beliefs. I think the Mormon religion are mainly though again from South Park and from the Book of Mormon musical that the creators of South Park wrote.
Yeah.
And my ex Mormon friend has seen the musical Book of Mormon, and they say, yeah, it might be done in a funny way, but it is very accurate to the religion. But it's very much thinking like Jesus went to America and started a new section of his religion over there, and sort of he lived. Jesus was this white guy with long hair, and he lived in America and spoke to one guy only, and that one guy then took on the prophecy and carried it on.
Yeah, something about golden plates with text on it in the head.
Yes, but the golden plates got lost and no one can see them, so we can't verify it. But you just have to believe him, basically.
The thing is, though, I read about the Book of Mormon, the musical, that the Mormons actually were not angry or just felt offended.
Hmm.
They took it with some humor, and I think they added some. They had some flyers over the musicals that said something like, "It's a great musical, but the book is better."
Right.
You want to know more? Come to my church, etc.
That doesn't surprise me that they took it as a full kind of advertisement. Because it's accurate, the information is accurate, but the musical is written in such a way that it makes a mockery, but not like out pointing a finger, going, "This is crazy," but it makes a mockery of it by showing how crazy it is if you take it out of context. It's very clever. But then it's typical South Park writing where it doesn't tell you the problems directly, but it shows you by reframing the situation as other people in a different place.
I'd probably rather be Mormon and Scientology though.
Yeah. Yeah, still some crazy things that Mormons say, but it's still just Christianity with a few twists in.
Like that documentary by Louis Trudeau also showed that like he. Nice, thank you. Thanks for the 66 bits. that like some Mormon they also have like communities in like enclosed encampments and stuff, and you have to like give like a certain percentage of your income to them.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why they're so popular among all these rich people. They focus on them, you know, like Brad Pitt and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. The celebrities who have the money. I know, like Scientology is very much money based. Like apparently, in the book, it says that you must give so much money away in order to achieve the next stage of your spiritual life or something. But yeah, you must pay the church several thousand to guarantee sort of entry into the next life.
Speaking of things I found out that were actually not exaggerated or not true by South Park, do you know that episode about Ring, the Chinese singer that does AC/DC covers and stuff? And
Oh yes, yes, yeah.
I was watching that and was like, what the hell did they make up now? What kind of woman are you making up? And then they said, if you want to know more about Ring, go to his website and YouTube channels. And I was like, she's real? And I looked her up and she's real.
Yeah, she's actually really good. It's just funny because she's singing like a kind of the syllables, but not the right words, and it sounds good.
Nice. And I wonder if she agreed with the episode.
Hmm.
I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully you see it's laughing because it's funny hearing it done in such a way, but not because we're laughing at her for not being good.
I just found it also funny the fact that they were doing AC/DC, but they didn't have a guitar player plan probably, so they did everything on synthesizer. It just sounds really weird for AC/DC, which is
Yeah.
a very old school guitar driven rock band.
Oh yeah, it's very traditional rock guitar.
Then you hear synthesizers in an Asian way. It's
Hmm.
special. I need more music. Not Ring, not in the mood for that.
Hmm.
Maybe later.
So are we waiting on Lisa to join back in, or
She's not in the room yet, so she's probably still
still?
taking insulin on. Okay.
Okay,
Not more. I think.
that's okay.
Let's just do this song then that Light introduced me to and I listened to today.
Oh.
I was listening to, I don't know what it was. They had a car on the album cover, so it's great. You can listen to the whole song.
Better Days.
But it's all in Japanese, and my Japanese isn't what it used to be.
Ah.
Not even joking, I took lessons when I was younger and I'm really into anime, so.
Well, yeah, I know quite a few. I have a few friends that are heavily into anime, and they've learned Japanese to appreciate it in its original dubbing.
Yeah, I did that too for some years,
Hmm.
and I could at least make myself understandable, but in a way that's like it's not correct. But at least if you would drop me there, I wouldn't be would barely able to read, and
Right.
I would be able to ask someone where the nearest grocery store was and a hotel.
Right.
But then, like I think, like I had torrented this
Hmm.
Japanese classes. Then I forgot about them, and now it's all gone.
Ah.
It's easy to lose a language when you don't use it.
Yeah, I suppose even your own native language, if you don't use certain words or phrases, I suppose it's easy to go. It's a completely different language.
Like in late 40s, one of my grandmother's brothers went with the soldiers to Canada
Right.
because after the war there weren't that much jobs here,
Hmm.
and Canada had more jobs, I guess.
Ah.
So he just went, and let's say he was 20. He probably didn't even speak a word of English when he stepped on that boat.
Right.
But whenever he came back 20, 30 years later, he would have a accent for someone that, a native English speaker's accent
Ah.
when he spoke Dutch.
Yeah.
Because he married a Canadian woman and he didn't learn his children Dutch or something.
Right.
He just went there and completely assimilated with the rest.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. Well, I
He
found.
still speak Dutch, but he,
Yeah.
with an accent, which is weird, in my
Hmm.
opinion. But
What I found interesting is one of my friends met a Japanese girl over here, and they went to the same college. Because we have well, not anymore, but we used to have a lot of Japanese people come over to my town to learn kind of history lessons and stay here for like a year or two and study and then go back to Japan. But he met a Japanese woman. They sort of fell in love, and when her visa was up and she finished studying, he went back to Japan with her. And then things didn't quite work out after about a year, but he met another Japanese woman over there, and now they're married with like 2 children. He's been living there for like 10 years now, must be. And when he's come back over to the UK, he speaks English like a Japanese person would. So he's kind of like broken and sort of with a bit of an accent to it, but he doesn't speak it like fluently.
how long has he been gone?
Probably about 10 years now, I'd say. 10, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Nee, 1 second of Dutch. 2 seconds of Dutch, because I had a Dutch question.
Hmm.
Ik denk niet dat hij het erg vindt, maar Gerry neemt niet snel op. Dus hij vindt het niet erg, maar dan is hij bezig met iets en dan vergeet hij terug te bellen. Dus wat je het allerbeste kan doen bij Gerry is dan laat appen. Rond 1 uur of half 12, misschien zelfs 1 à 2. Voor mij part app hem nu. En voor jou, dus nee, we hebben het over mensen die emigreren en zo lang hun eigen taal niet spreken, terugkomen met het accent van een nieuwe taal. Ja, hij heeft een vriend die dat heeft en ik heb een oom. Oom of maar. It's fun, my grandmother's last name,
Yeah.
and of course for that one brother too, then was is a Dutch last name that doesn't mean anything, I think.
Right.
It's written almost the same as English wise man, but it doesn't mean wise man in Dutch.
Okay.
But when he emigrated like research back by the way, he just let people call him wise man, I think.
Ah.
Because it was the closest thing they could understand to
Yeah. Yeah, so kind of
real life.
fitted the language. It's like we have
Follow?
a Polish guy that works in my office at work, and his Polish name I think is supposed to be pronounced Blaže, which in English it's kind of written as Blaze J. So he's known to everyone in the UK as just Blaze because that's how he's written, but his actual Polish pronunciation is Blaže. But no one calls him Blaže because you just see it written down. And you go, oh, Blaze, how's it going?
But doing good, Chloe. How you doing? I just remember, I've done 1 year at the University of West London.
Hmm.
You are a designer. I don't need that.
Ah. Yay. So I've been left alone.
I've been getting them too. It's so weird. But like I had this. I went to the West London thing, and of course, these are getting a lot of errors, by the way.
Oh.
But
You invited me?
you know, this is that one song you heard live. But like with this one teacher for photography there, and of course all classes were in English because it was it's an English school.
Yeah.
But she actually was from France,
Oh, okay.
but her mother was Dutch. So I would speak Dutch to her.
Right.
And because she was, but she was raised in both languages,
Gotcha.
Dutch and French.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that she didn't have a French accent in Dutch because she was raised as a child by her Dutch father.
Okay.
But she had learned English in school when she was older in France.
Right.
So she had a French accent when she spoke English, but not Dutch.
Oh wow. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
That was one of the only ones to notice because it was the only one of the only ones that that spoke Dutch in that class.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I know of one or two friends that used to live in Europe and then moved to the UK, and they the way they speak English sounds like American because they learned English through listening to American TV. So they speak with an American accent when they speak English.
Yeah, I don't like. Well, I had a Pakistani English teacher. Was my first English teacher in school.
Okay.
He was very, very into us teaching British English.
Right.
So she would actually get angry when you would say the American, I can't do that.
Right. Yeah.
Or we had to say, I can't.
Yeah.
I can, I can't. Not I can, I can.
Yeah.
So that's why I to this day say can't, while most other Dutch people I know say can.
Yeah.
And I write in British English, like I write color with a U instead of only an O.
Nice.
That lady. But I think most other teachers, she was just very traditional, I guess, and raised in the UK.
Yeah.
The Netherlands allow both, I think. Because in the end, you get the point of it, we all understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was of Pakistani descent, but she came from the UK.
Yeah, we have quite a big culture of people with Pakistani descents and or yeah, it's sort of I suppose that's kind of become part of British culture, I suppose, especially in the Midlands and the London areas, where like the big cities.
Yeah, I mean, that's your colonies. That's why we have a lot of people from Suriname
Hmm.
and Bonaire, Indonesia.
Yeah, that makes
I think
sense.
even a lot of Vietnamese from,
Hmm.
I think, Moroccan.
I like how effectively Indian style curry is become more of a British traditional food now, because we had a lot of families settle in the UK and develop their own versions of Indian dishes, and they were only made and eaten in the UK.
Yeah, it's the same with, like, that's what I always like, the Chinese food
Yeah,
is always based around the local population. I've noticed, and that's why in France I didn't like the Chinese food because it was very Vietnamese and normal Chinese, I guess.
Hmm.
But when you go to, well, you've got some real Chinese restaurants somewhere, but when you go to regular Chinese takeout in my country, then you are basically eating Indonesian food.
Right.
Just the Asian food is more popular, and the Chinese just like cashed in on that.
Gotcha.
And most Dutch don't know, but I know because my family is Indonesian, and my since I was 4, I've had my mother, grandmother, and aunts tell me that's our food, that's not theirs.
Right.
You know, that dish that. And the fun thing is, a lot of these dishes Dutch people think is Indonesian is it's not even think is Chinese. It's not even like based on it and have one day I'll come to that, Latino. Um, it's literally just the original. It's Indonesian words they use on the menu too, but the Dutch don't know that,
Right. Okay.
or they just don't care. And maybe I wouldn't have really known, but my family is very, especially this. I mean, my father is Dutch, I think.
Gotcha.
At least he's white.
Hmm.
I don't know if he's Dutch white, but he's at least his parents were. But the good last name is not common here, so we always think we come from somewhere else. But
Hmm. Yeah. So you.
my dad just said that the U.S. used to make words shorter with taking out Jews because it saved money.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because I know things like the word colour, I believe, is a French origin. There's a lot of French words in English that have additional letters which aren't needed. But we've just kept the original French spelling for the most part.
Yeah.
I think that's from having a French king, wasn't it? We've had French kings.
Yeah, kind of. I know. Normandy things, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from France, but when I read about it, those particular French people from Normandy weren't very good friends with the French king in Paris. So
Right, okay. That's probably why they were
who
over here.
was a friend in medieval Europe anyway?
Yeah.
No one was.
No.
I mean, our countries have been at war at least 4 times, I think.
Hmm.
But we've done a lot of wars together too,
True, yeah.
mostly against the French.
We had a very long war.
Yeah, but that wasn't necessary. I mean, we've been at war with most of our neighbors. With all of our neighbors, but most around it too. Like, we've at least been at war with you.
Yeah. Well,
We've
even,
been at war with French a couple of times, Germans at least 2 times.
well, we've had wars within the UK. I know England have been at war with Scotland,
Yeah.
and the Scottish haven't forgotten that.
I think you've had more wars than we have.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Belgium started because we were at war, but they wanted to be independent.
Yeah.
Just used to have a bigger country.
Gonna be honest, I really like the strawberry skin, by the way.
Ah.
There's lots of, like, in the right-wing Dutch nationalism, they want to, like, make a greater Netherlands again.
Right, yeah.
They want to, like, add Belgium back to it.
Yeah, I'm sure the Belgians don't particularly want that.
Yeah. I honestly have no clue about Belgian politics because it's quite difficult.
Hmm.
Belgium has, like, they also have a small German, but oh, we also want the part of Germany stole. Well, I don't care. I don't think we should do more
Ah.
changes in Europe now.
No, I think the only border changes really should be if land was kind of taken, sort of taken from other countries, and
At what point?
well, yeah, I suppose it depends on the circumstance that land was taken, and if the people in that land want to stay where they are.
When you say Ukraine, I agree, but
Hmm.
then there's people that try to claim like historical things from the, let's say, 1100s. I mean, like we're not gonna have the stress for that.
No, no. If the people in those areas are happy with where they are, but if they're unhappy and they kind of oppose the current ruling government.
Germany can have most things, honestly.
Hmm.
I don't care about most things in my country. It's horrible. I mean, if I hear that we're becoming like a greater country, there will be like a Netherlands, Belgium unification, like the Benelux, Luxembourg too, and so let's say we'll become one with Germany again, like in the Holy Roman Empire.
Hmm.
As long as my life stays the same and I've got my internet, I can do everything. I don't care. Just
Yeah.
no war, please. No war. I'm too old for war. I think I'm too old to start being blamed for war.
Yeah. I think we're all a bit too old for war.
Yeah, maybe not Dino, he's too much yet, he's 16. He's the right age.
Hmm.
And in my country, you're allowed to enlist from your 16, but I think they only send you to other countries from 18.
Right.
Well, he can start training.
You can start.
What I find interesting is that convention that Nix and I went to a few weeks back, the Insomnia gaming conventions. They have the British Army have like a little area set up, and they're trying to enlist people who play Call of Duty to actually sign up and use their gaming skills in operations.
I don't think that's the kind of people you want, though.
Yeah. So there, would you like a real challenge?
I've met good people there, yeah.
Hmm.
They're not that, like, disciplined.
Oh.
But it's the mostly toxic kind of country.
Yeah. Ah.
Rage quit.
And small temper and rage quit.
Yeah.
You don't rage quit in the war, you know.
No.
But yeah, I mean, maybe I'm missing a certain demographic of court players that the English army knows more about than I do.
Yeah, I think that's at least where they're looking at. So, well, if you got skills, you can with a controller, maybe you can operate a drone, or you might be good with a computer. So maybe you fix like communication systems.
Yeah.
So probably less people skilled with a gun and more skilled with technology.
Yeah, that's what I understood. But then, like, the average court player is one of the, yeah, what do you say, most rage quitting,
Yeah.
toxic. I don't see that the average, like, intelligent,
No.
level-headed person, you know,
No.
which I would want operating my drones in the army, I guess.
True.
Maybe.
The
You're in het leven voor.
the last one we went to, so not the one we went to, but the one before. They had like a little reflex game where you had like these big buttons that light up, and you have to hit the button as soon as it lights up. And they had like a big clock, and they would set the clock, and you have to like hit these buttons as soon as they light up, and the person who's hit the most buttons before the time runs out gets like a high score. And they're sort of trying to test people's reaction times and perception.
Okay, that was good.
Er was heel veel geluk.
It was one of the most lucky things I've seen happen.
Oh.
No, but she was hit so hard that she actually ended up behind
Yeah.
the big fence. So now she got like a second run because
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. That was a really good effort.
yeah. Maar dat is een mooie poster die dan.
But I managed to get us in first place. So.
Yay. Well
Yeah,
done.
I love Trophy, I wanted to when I was 6, you know.
Hmm.
It was not more. It wasn't as much as me really wanting to join the army, but this was when I was kicked out of high school, and
Yeah, I suppose it gives you a purpose or direction.
I didn't have a purpose. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I was like, in the army, I don't need to have a purpose. They give me one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't accepted because of multiple reasons.
Hmm.
Both physical and mentally, I wasn't strong enough. It's good to have those tests.
Oh yeah.
But when the big war starts, they also step in. There we all go.
The strawberry skin is very nice.
Fight the Russian or Chinese,
Hmm.
or a combination of those things. Or maybe America.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe NATO will collapse and we'll get this European bloc and America won't accept that and will fight America. Like in Tom Clancy's Endwar.
Yeah.
Played it?
Don't think I have.
It's like it's not like RTS where you build a city, but more like real-time tactical game where it's just like
Oh, I was lucky.
all the army, and it's about this three-way world war between Russia, America, and the European Union.
Ah.
I remember it as having like great effects and graphics, but this was 2010, so probably
Hmm.
less. What exciting on was my poster. Or the Koreans, you can also always fight Koreans.
True.
I mean, in a way,
Someone has sent me this thing before.
you would think they're too small, but then again, I've seen it at all. You know, Wolverine. Well, you've got that game, right, about Korea being able to
Ah. Damn it.
being
The
able
fan?
to
I fell.
take over the United States. It's called Homefront.
Oh yes, I know of that. Never played it though.
No, say, ours was interesting, but
I think our other teammate is the one that sent the friend request.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be a bit too outdated. That's the weird thing with me.
Yeah.
I can play outdated games when it's really old. Then for me it's not outdated, it's just classic.
Yeah.
Everything like PS3, Xbox 360 area, mostly fuck.
Hmm.
Mostly aren't for me, but no anymore. It's like, if it's just like old, that's fine, but whenever it's like, tries to be early HD and stuff, then it gets like, I can play it again.
Yeah. Oh,
We want.
nice. Thanks to our friend.
Should I accept this friend request and then do one?
Yeah. I helped them. I pushed the one other member. But,
Look at me doing
Enemy.
He-Man things.
Hmm. Nice. Well done.
I like our teammates.
Hmm.
Let's accept his friend request and invite him to play.
No. I don't like Randall.
Well, at least he was good.
I'm friends on Epic with Pebble. And she's online in
Why?
Fall Guys. Huh?
Why?
I don't know, man. Well, someone I used to play with.
Ah, okay. Is this one of the not so good ones?
No,
Our teammate invited me to play.
Ah.
someone from the old days when I streamed.
Right.
She was nice.
Ah,
She was really weird, but she meant well.
Right.
Unlike the other one, that was a complete bitch.
yeah, but still.
She was the one Jeffrey just blocked was never like jealous when someone had more views or anything.
Still, I don't like people from the old days.
Yeah.
They don't have to have access to me now.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't owe anyone anything?
This one was very fun.
Ah.
Yes.
Like, I'm not... And in the way that, like, I've told you the story about the long discussion about the word African American, and I was like, yeah, but it's about the fact that I live in Europe. I don't want to use that term.
No.
I will call,
It's not the African part we have problems with.
I
It's
will
the
call
American.
no one that's born in my country, whatever, American.
Yeah. No.
And they were like, but that's racist. No, it's not.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that's what that's what they want to be called. Yeah, in your country.
Yeah.
And they just didn't seem to understand. It's like,
Yeah, they both were very woke and got into that discussion.
but like Americans don't seem to think that like America is just like the world.
Yeah.
Like these people use the same terms as us, and so like no, we don't. We call nothing American unless it's from your country.
Hmm.
And we like to keep it that way. Well, except the Dutch. We have this one sauce that we call American sauce, and it's
Not American,
it's not so it doesn't exist outside of here.
Ooh.
but we call
Hey,
it
Sophia.
American sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry I didn't see you there, Sophia. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining the stream. One of my chats has stopped working, but thankfully the other chat's working.
How many places you have now? Four?
Oh, sorry.
Well, how many places are you streaming now?
I'm on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. Oh, and Twitter.
Minimum.
Yeah, but Twitter's not a proper streaming place. It's more of a here's a post with me streaming. Come and actually watch me somewhere properly.
Yes. You used to be like at 6 places at the same time.
Yeah, I've been slowly taking them out. Like, definitely not going to be streaming on Kick. Giving up on that.
No, I don't like it.
No.
It's
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but there's been a new scandal with Kick. But I've not really seen anyone properly talk about it other than say it's bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it after stream.
I didn't get an email from Kik today because I do have a cake.
So what's going on?
Why not?
Hmm?
And it said like today we had a 10 million account registration. That's
Yeah. Sounds dodgy to me. Hey Sophia, what's going on? Not much. We're enjoying a bit of Fall Guys. How are you? So I'm looking over here because I have a chat on this window and I've got chat over here, but this one's not working. Which is annoying. And a fantastic Wednesday of games. How's things with you? But yeah, the only thing I've seen people talking about Kick is that I'm glad I didn't bother with Kick, or I say I won't be streaming on Kick anymore, and no one's actually saying why. Or like I saw someone else say like the scandals that happened on other streaming sites, it's just happened all again. So
Yeah. Like so, I've switched places once. I like how I run it demons. I'm still sad it didn't get big.
yeah,
Then again,
doing well.
think about it.
Hmm.
I don't think they would have be able to handle it, the people behind demons.
No, it's very much a like a what do we call that? Like a little personal project, I would say. It's not like a proper business. And you need to operate like a proper business if you want to get anywhere.
Yeah, when I came back to Twitch, I already had people coming back on day one.
Yeah,
Like live. I was like, and then Kick came. It was like, it already existed, but the moment I came back was when everyone suddenly started to say Kick, Kick, Kick. And I was like, I'm not gonna switch third time now.
no, yeah,
He made a switch back. It's okay.
yeah, you got through. So you're doing well. How's your day going? Day's going fantastic, Sophia. Hobbies. Hobbies are video production, sort of graphic design, well, video game production as well. DJing, music,
Acting.
acting, yeah. Do a little bit of everything creative. So streaming covers everything. I can make my own graphics, I can make my own video, I can make my own games to stream. It's really cool.
How's your game?
It's not bad. So I'm trying to work out mechanics at the moment. So I'm doing like little like proof of concept projects where I take one of the mechanics I want to do and just make a mini game with just that mechanic, and then see if that works. So it's like lots of little bits, which I suppose makes sense. But I made an NPC mechanic. So I wanted to see if I can program NPCs to wander around by themselves. And yeah, I actually made this little thing with these little people. And yeah, they wander around, they bump into things, they go oof when they walk into each other. And they push little boxes around the screen. And you can actually move the boxes in their way, and they stop and then they push it. So that kind of covers my falling off. That covers my kind of proof of concept for the for what I want to do with NPCs.
The idea is that it's gonna be fantasy, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be fancy. So there's gonna be wizards. There's gonna be mythical creatures, magic.
Nice.
So yeah, now I'm gonna have different biomes. Like you have like different realms. So you're not just stuck in like your current kind of earthly realm, but you'll go on to another realm which is sort of based in fire, and everything around is fire elemental. Or you might have like a night realm where you have things like vampires and werewolves. Or like a water realm where there's water elementals. So you can just visit these different areas and kind of
Nice.
use your magic to affect those areas. So maybe if you have water magic, it will work against fire elementals. Don't get jinxed. How do you not get jinxed?
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Some
gotcha.
people have some pink cloud thingy.
Okay, yes, I see.
Shit.
Oh, that was close. Oh. No, didn't. No, no, they got me. Oh, he got me. He got me.
Oh no.
It happens.
Never mind. Good effort.
Yeah, but sounds cool.
Yeah.
Make story based, like more like game based.
Yeah, so a bit of story, so you kind of walk around, you talk to people, they give you quests. And maybe there'll be quests that involve you going to these other realms to collect certain materials and bring them back. And going to these realms will allow you to then find the means to travel to even more realms. So yeah, kind of like expanding. You find more and more to explore as you explore, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then it gives you the opportunity to expand the game. Like you could add more realms later on, and add more quests that need you to go to those realms. But it gives the opportunity to try a few different art styles. Like if I wanted to do like the night realm, I could have like dark forest with like werewolves, and maybe there's werewolf people that want you to take out the vampires, or vampires that want you to help them take out werewolves, or you might have like a forest elemental that might want you to help them against fire. Yeah, so there's kind of opportunity to work with things, and they might have like a steampunk realm where everything's clockwork based. But yeah, just gives me opportunity to have all these different styles put together. Yeah.
3D models, right?
Yeah, so the game style that I'm looking to emulate is it's one of the more recent Zelda games, but it looks like a little wooden toy. Where you're looking down on Link, and everything's very kind of smooth and shiny.
The remake, that's a Link Between Worlds, right?
It might be that one. Yeah, I just remember seeing that game, and seeing it. The way that the graphics are designed, it looks like you're looking down on like some wooden toys, or plastic toys. You're just walking around this environment, and it looks very cute and easy to replicate, I would say. So I don't want to spend hours trying to make a tree look realistic. I just want something that kind of looks like a tree.
Yeah. Well, then you will get into the realm of adding to your team, and that's going to be expensive.
Yeah,
Hiring 3D modelers and stuff.
yeah. So I can make basic 3D models, and I don't want to have to outsource too much.
Are there things you already plan on outsourcing then?
Probably story, and maybe. Well, definitely, I would need some help with story or maybe quest writing, and then voice acting as well. If I want to try and get some voice acting in there, so I think that'd be quite cool. Even if it's like one or two voice lines. But I'm sure there's plenty of people that wouldn't mind helping with the voice lines.
I will do something.
Yeah, because you can then say, well, your voice is in the game.
Yes, you can use me for a different area that people are,
Yeah,
a different race because they have an accent.
yeah, knowing people from all over kind of works. And I'll definitely throw something in your direction, see what you think. Let's carry on with chat. Sophia says, by the way, I also make graphic designs.
Ah,
Yeah.
I knew it.
You knew it. Sorry, Sophia. Make everything myself. Or Jeffrey makes it.
Yeah, I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
I'm not even lazy. I keep your stone wall is something I keep forgetting.
Yes, that's cool. It's working for now. Just needs a little bit of refinement to make it absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
But it's doing its job. And my logo was redesigned by a friend of mine who does 3D Blender stuff. So he redid my logo in HD. Well, I actually did it in vector graphic. So it's any resolution I want it to be.
Is it the same font?
Yeah, he basically traced it in the software. So I took my original design, traced it into the software, and then made it into a vector graphic, so I could scale it to any size I want. And then my transition with the bricks that fall down, he made in Blender. So he built all the bricks, programmed it, and then set up the the animation. It was pretty cool. But he said he was just watching my stream and go, you know what, I reckon I can do something and practice my skill at the same time. It was very kind of him.
Light as which development kit is going to be used? Godot or something else?
At the moment, I'm still learning Unity, despite what they've been doing. But Unity, because it's unfortunately one of the easiest ones to use. So I'm at least making proof of concepts in Unity. Whether I decide to switch it up to Unreal, maybe. But my programming knowledge is in C#, which is the primary language Unity uses. But Godot has also got C# scripting as well, so I could learn Godot quite easily.
I've been playing around with Unreal for a while,
Yeah.
but I wasn't playing around so little with it. Like once a month I tried some modeling and stuff and making some small things, and I just noticed it. I was using it so less and less that I was like, I might as well delete it.
Yeah, so
It's not like it's only 3 gigs on your PC. It was
no, and there's constant updates, and with each big update, you have to kind of learn what functions they've changed, and
Yeah, it was about 80 gigs or something, which isn't that much, but it adds up with the things I actually do use, so I believe it.
oh yeah. You know, I've recently installed the Unity engine, and it's already got an update. But the problem with the Unity engine, it uses C++ as its language. And I'm not familiar with C++. It won't be too different from C#. Like some of the function namings might be the same, but the way you write it would be different. And I use C# for work, so when I'm doing stuff at work, I use it then. So it's kind of like, well, I'm just using what work have taught me for free.
Yeah, when I was still into making visual novel, the only one I was actually, I advertised doing some coding in is Python.
Oh yes.
But I have no knowledge about it. I just used it in this tutorial that told you basically step by step
Oh yeah.
put where, and then you will have a visual novel.
Yes. Yeah, that's kind of what I've done with Unity so far. Is I've actually purchased some video lessons through a Humble Bundle, and I've just been watching these videos and making their sample games, and then taking that knowledge to then work on my own concepts. Yeah, like see, like says Unity's not doing very good. All derivative of C, some over that, but not everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's the basic language of C is in there, but I know a lot of games used to be made in C++, so I can understand Unreal Engine using that.
What does Unreal use?
Unreal uses C++, and yeah, Unity uses C#. So it's still the C language, but like the plus plus adds bits to it, and the sharp adds bits to it. But Microsoft mainly uses C# for a lot of their things. So it's kind of like it's good for businesses because you've got full business integration with all their applications and stuff. Oh, we got another clinger. Get off me.
Fuck.
Oh, no. Ah.
Any goal set, any deadlines for yourself? Like, okay, I want to have a alpha in 2025.
Not currently. I think my only goal that I set myself last year, which I didn't achieve, but maybe for this year, is to have a game. Doesn't matter if it's the game that I want to do, but have a fully functional game that I've designed that I can just send out and go, here you go, this is something I've made.
Pac-Man with a different sprite. I remember in my first year of high school in science classes, we also had like some basic coding and website making, etc.,
Yeah.
including game making, and it was all just with like blueprints where you would like
Oh yes, yeah.
add in sprites and
Yeah, you have that.
stuff like easy.
I know Unreal has the blueprint setup where you can just take a basic design and yeah, modify it.
Okay. Nah, this wasn't in Unreal. It was just like something that had the same graphics as anything with sprites.
Yeah.
And it was all 2D. And I remember we could do like a Space Invaders based game, and then you could change the sprites. And I remember making this game that was basically a war between consoles.
Okay. Yeah.
You could choose your fighter, and mine was on. When I played my own game, it was always PS3, but which was the big one back then, you know. And it was
Ah.
PS3,
Hmm.
PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii U, Wii, I mean,
Oh yes.
and they would shoot their controllers. And
Hmm.
that's it.
Nice.
Yeah, I was quite proud of it in the end. It wasn't that special.
Oh. Unlucky, Lisa.
Yeah, I didn't know where orange was.
Just
Look at it.
stuff that I'm messing about with modded Doom via GZ Doom, Z scripts, draw similarities to Java and C#. Very much build stuff in C# and it'll work. Ah, nice. That's cool stuff, Light. Yeah, I know Java and C# are very similar scripting styles. It's all the same with I think Python to a certain degree has a little bit of C, but it's not obviously not quite the same. Python's like very simple. I know when I did my I did a course on C# and database and system design that work paid for, and there's quite a few people on my course that have only done Python before, and they were trying to jump straight to C#, and yeah, they were confused as how
Maybe that's why Python is used for the visual novels, because the visual novels don't need much.
yeah.
You need to be able to switch text to next text and take a choice, you know.
Yeah, oh yes, Python's great for this very quick jobs.
Visual novels are basically glorified PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Remember.
I like them, but
Oh no.
Maybe you may wear it.
in the beginning it was kind of okay. Then they scored 3 times in a row.
Hmm. Well, am I going to get 2 in a row here? Oh,
No, you don't.
no. Not good.
Happens. Yeah, but that would be in the program and all that stuff. Is HTML, is that program? Is that like a language or?
It's a scripting language, so it's an instructional language like a web browser, but you can't give instructions via it. It's just kind of like, well, put a thing here, put a thing there.
Yeah, because that I use for my old MySpace and stuff.
Yeah.
And old anime websites like HTML. Like if you wanted a background, it's not like this, like what now.
Yeah, I think because you had HTML paired with CSS, which is cascading style sheets. So you'd have a CSS code saying change this thing to have this color, or change the font to this font. And that was a CSS code, and then the HTML was, okay, place it here, or put it behind that. Should we do one more run, and then I'll probably have to say goodnight.
No, do your thing. I'll do a bit of Elderly now.
Cool.
Yeah, one more round is fine.
Not too much.
Adobe Dreamweaver. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't really use Adobe Dreamweaver much. What was the Microsoft version? Front Page. I played around with Front Page with that college. That's basically Microsoft's version of Adobe Dreamweaver.
I don't think I still have the like the engine on my PC that helps with the Python thing. Fusion Novels, it's spelled RenPy,
Oh, okay.
and the Py part is the Python part.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Ren is. Maybe the name of the, how do you say?
Yeah. You want?
I don't think I'll ever mess around with that anymore, because the visual novel honestly was, like I said, I always had the goal of making a comic
Yeah.
when I was 18, and it was too much for me back then. And I
Hmm.
was like, visual novels, mostly we use there's way less drama in a visual novel compared to a comic. So I was like, let's put my story in visual novel form. So I messed around with it a little bit, and that was around the same time I found out. I just read it to the comic, the original plan.
Hmm.
It had been a book for me. Was fun but boring.
Yeah.
A weird combination.
Hmm.
Like the writing itself was fun, but I had it's such a certain style in my head and stuff that the book just didn't work.
Right.
And I was back into original when it's true.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
I think eventually if I get good at game design, it might be fun to try and make a small game based on the story.
One thing about iTunes, that's basically a Windows program now because it's not supported on Apple itself anymore, only on Windows.
Oh.
Apple has this new thing now called Music.
Oh, Apple Music.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Hmm.
I like iTunes way better.
Yeah, I still have iTunes on my PC, but on the Macs we have Music now.
Hmm.
Apple Music. But the app itself on the computer is called Music because maybe on Apple computers it's kind of unnecessary to call things Apple.
True.
Then again, MS Paint is still called MS.
True. Yeah, you can't beat MS Paint sometimes. For a very simple bitmap editing software, but then you get better ones online now, like Paint.net, which is like a web-based copy of it, which is even better. Because I think you can do like layers and vectors and stuff with Paint.net, which MS Paint doesn't cover. So it's kind of like a cheap alternative to Photoshop.
Last time I used Paint was on Windows 7. Long time ago. At least 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I made my cartoons. I've made cartoons.
Hmm.
Let me not show you. I've got cartoons.
Heroes are much help.
MS Paint. Huh?
Mick Jagger, how's it going? Your random hero is a much help. But sometimes we get paired with good people, but
Hey, this is Mick Jaguar, not Mick Jagger.
oh, Mick Jagger. Oh yeah,
Maybe the real Mick Jagger, like.
it might be. Well, it might be Mick Jagger's Jaguar. Never know.
He has the money for some, I guess.
True.
Yeah, probably.
Did you hear the new song, Angry?
No.
I wasn't a fan. It wasn't bad, but it was like it's a band that I'm pretty sure they already lived in their background.
Ah.
It is very catchy though.
Oh.
It wasn't bad, but I'm like,
It was a bit boring compared to their other songs.
Paint is layers now. Like says.
Oh. Ah, fell.
I don't know.
I never tried layers in Paint.
It's like I just drew my stickman drawings in Paint, and I would put them in Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah.
And I would put the Windows Movie Maker at a tenth of a second. It was the least it could.
Yeah.
Which I think for real stop motion is still way too slow.
Yeah. I think I did something similar to that, and it was very, like, janky.
Yeah. And I used and like I was in this I'm sure I've told it, but I was in this weird nostalgia mood that I did on COVID where I wanted to make my old 14-year-old comics again.
Yeah.
But since I have better programs now where I could make them quite easily, I refused to do that. And I was like, we're gonna make this the old way.
Yeah.
Not in Paint and MS Movie Maker, but or Windows Movie Maker, but we are gonna only use the tools even though we are better.
Yeah.
That old and I try to what would 14-year-old me like? That's like humor wise.
Yeah.
That's what I made.
Nice. Well, you stick to what your principles are.
Yeah. Principles is a funny
Hmm.
word when it comes to this format.
Hmm.
It's
Well, it's very true to yourself and what you want.
yeah. Since it was 14 14-year-old or 13-year-old.
Hmm.
It's, I'm not sharing with anyone.
Nah.
But
There's some bizarre things that 14-year-olds might come up with.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it. Too.
Hmm.
it could actually get me cancelled, I think.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people are glad they didn't have social media when they were younger.
I did, but actually this year I did delete some posts I made on both my personal and on some of my friends' accounts.
Ah.
Some very edgy posts,
Hmm.
but that's okay.
Yeah, it's best, especially these days, to revisit some of the things you might have thought about and said when you were younger. Oh wow, quite a few people lasted that one.
Besides the fact that my it was about two characters, my what's it called when you just mess it out some letters, anagram or something?
Yeah, when you make a new word out of the letters of an old word, or vice versa.
Like that. My characters' names were all like offensive. Everything was offensive.
Right.
It was offensive jokes against anyone.
Well, yeah, that's the best way to be. If you're going to be offensive, at least be offensive to everyone.
And a lot of pieces. That's basically what it was.
Right.
A lot of that to me.
Hmm.
Because that's cool.
Shit.
Fuck.
Oh. Unlucky.
I was standing on the right one and I picked the other one.
Hmm.
Now it's all up to you.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
I might actually delete those from YouTube maybe. Should I? Put them on private? Like there's no way of linking them to me,
No.
but I do know there are some close friends that I would send them back like some years ago that I'm no longer in contact with. So there are people that have access to the connection of me and that stuff.
Ah, get up. Oh, no.
Okay.
Damn. Oh well. Okay. That was the last one for me.
Yeah, also for me,
Same.
I'm gonna play Elden Ring.
Cool.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not past. I'll be live at max 1 hour, I think.
Cool. Let's switch my scene over.
Maybe one day. I don't want to sing this, I want to sing.
Well, thank you for the games. Had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, same. Thanks for the games.
And I might be DJing on Friday. I'll have to post them on Discord. But if it is, it will be Sonar, some nice bit of hardcore.
Alright. Hope to see you Friday.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your night and have a good week.
Yeah, have a good
Yeah.
night. Bye.
Bye. Right, thank you everyone. It's all been really good to play Fall Guys again after a couple of weeks off. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I'll be doing some more Fall Guys more Fall Guys next Wednesday. So if you want to see that, you can tune in next week. Squads are so same too late. No probs, Mick. We might have a full team next week, but if we don't, you're more than welcome to join then. Yeah, thank you for dropping in, Mick. Much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you have a good week. Might be back on Friday for DJing some rave music. Some rave hardcore underground stuff. If you're into that, I might not be DJing, so make sure you keep up to date with me. I'll try and post on my X or Twitter, however you want to call it. Or I always post in my Discord. The link is below. You're welcome to drop into there and keep up to date with me there. Yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you, Mick. Thank you, Jeffrey, Lisa, Nix. Anyone else who's dropped in, whether you said hello or you've just lurked, you're all awesome. See you around. Have a new subscriber. Thank you very much, Mick. I much appreciate that. That's awesome. Means a lot. Trying to slowly work my way up to 1,000 subscribers eventually. No major rush there. But we'll get there. We'll get there. See you around. Have a nice week. You too. Enjoy your week, Mick. We'll see you next time. I'm going to get some rest now because I am tired. So, again, thank you all for joining. And I shall see you then. Where's my button? There it is. Have a good night. Good night.